Hello and welcome back to Excel Academy's YouTube channel. I'm here today with the next update on current affairs. Now before we proceed ahead, we are extending free video classes for CSEET exams. Our videos are already available on our website. You can go to the description and click on the link and register if you have not yet registered, and start utilizing the free videos which we have already uploaded on subjects like business communication, legal aptitude, economics and business management, then also on the current affairs. We also have an app and it is available in the Google Play Store. You can download it and start using the app for the upcoming CSEET exams. Now let's start with the first news bit for the day. Yesterday the market was down by 2000 points. So such a situation in market is generally called bearish. We use this animal's picture also here. It is the bearish trend. It's also generally called bloodbath because most of the shares will be in red color. Now what led to this? It is the US and the China trade war which we had discussed in the previous video. See, if you take US, the GDP value of US is around $21 trillion, and if you take China is the second largest economy with a value of around $14 trillion. So these are the two biggest economies of the world. Then you have Japan, which is around $5 trillion. Then you have UK, Germany, France, India falling just short of $3 trillion. So you can see the size of these economies. When such economies are engaging in trade war, there will be global repercussion, and as a result of which the markets are falling. And in India we saw BSE falling by 2000 points. Right, let's go ahead. The second news bit comes from the banks, and the banks have requested, or written rather, to the Reserve Bank of India, asking Reserve Bank of India to continue the moratorium for another 3 months. Now already from March, April and May, for these 3 months, RBI had allotted the loan holiday, and people were told if you are not in a position to pay your EMIs, you need not pay on your term loans. And it was also told that the value of or the CIBIL value will not be affected if somebody doesn't pay the loans during these months. In our previous video we have discussed the details of CIBIL. If you have any doubts, you can go back and check that video and understand more about CIBIL value. So the banks have urged the RBI to extend this facility for 3 more months considering the economic condition of the country. Right. There is another news bit which is somewhat related to this. Now this comes from Chaitali Datta. She is a financial expert, and she says do not go for loan moratorium if you can pay your EMI. So what happens here, say somebody has gone for 3 months loan holiday, that is moratorium, and what happens is the principal of this period plus the interest of this period will be added to the principal of the loan. So either the term of the loan will increase or the EMI amount will increase. It is not a waiver. The loan is not waived off. It is only a holiday that is given, and later the money will be added to the principal. So we will end up paying more than what we will pay. So if somebody has savings, it is better they continue paying their EMIs rather than going for moratorium. That is the advice most of the financial advisors are giving. Right, let's go ahead. Now there are two personalities here whose names we should know. The first one is the WHO chief. Now WHO stands for World Health Organization, and the chief of WHO is Tedros Adhanom Ghebreyesus. That's his name. Very difficult to pronounce, but this is a name which we have to remember. He is the WHO chief. And the second personality here is Elon Musk. Very, very important, Elon Musk. Now he has been working in companies, or he has been setting up companies which are here to bring about big change. The first company that is associated with is the Tesla. Now Tesla is into production of batteries, which is expected to replace the use of petrol and diesel. So that is what Tesla is all about. They will basically help the electric cars. So it's the alternate energy. And second one is SpaceX. Now SpaceX is into space related things. He is very confident that he'll be able to take life to other planets. So that's what SpaceX is working on. Then there are other companies like the Boring Company and others for which he is a part. and he is very, very popular for his innovative ideas and all that, and he is selling all his physical assets. He is selling his houses and all those things. For that he is in news, but Elon Musk is known for his innovation and innovative products and companies. Now those of you who are interested can actually check his CV on the Google. You can just go and type one page CV of Elon Musk. So in one page he captures everything that he has done, and that is something wonderful. Very, very inspiring personality. So you can just look out for his tweets and his posts and other things. Very interesting and a lot of things to learn from him. Right. So this slide, if you ask me, in this series is my favorite, because there are so many positive things that I have found, and I've put it in one slide. First one is Uber Ola resume services in green and orange zones. Now we have already discussed, after the second lockdown, zones have been created. States and cities and districts have been put under different zones. If it is green zone, it is the best. Orange zone, moderate condition. Red zone, the lockdown is continuing. So in the green and the orange zones, the Ola and Uber have started their operations, which is really good. That is a ray of hope for us that economy will bounce back. Expect production to return to regular capacity by June. So we are already in May. So by next month, mid of next month, or maybe end of next month, Xiaomi is very confident that everything will bounce back. Then country's most profitable cement maker reopens but sees demand crash. That's okay. Demand will ultimately will be found in the market. But what is important is there is the cement company which has started its manufacturing. That is important for us. Now what's written here? The companies which restarted its factory in Guwahati with about 30% of workers using as much as 20 of capacity expect a revival in demand only after September. But anyway, the production has started, people have started going back to work, and like we have seen that infrastructure will be and should be given importance. So automatically there should be demand for infrastructure related products. If you go back to the classical economic thought, it says that supply will find its demand. So once manufacturing starts, automatically there will be routes that will be created. Hero resumes operations at 3 plants. So Hero is into two-wheeler manufacturing. Yesterday we read that they have registered 0 sales in April, but they have again started their operation. This is again a good sign for the economy. So this slide, like I told you, is giving all positive news for us. This is another positive news. There are 2 bits which are really positive. Now first one here is, we heard that around 1,000 companies are planning to move out of China, and they are looking for another country where they can start their manufacturing. To do that, they will be in need of land. Land is very, very important. So India the central government has started working very closely with state governments, and they have already identified the land which can be given to these companies which want to move out of China. Now what is the size of land? Just to validate that, just to quantify it, there is a very nice comparison that is given here. Luxembourg size, twice of Luxembourg size of land is being kept ready for the companies which would come from China. Now where is this country? This country is in Europe, and it is surrounded by countries like Belgium and France and other countries. It's a very small place, but what we understand is the twice of that country's land will be given in states like Gujarat, Tamil Nadu, Maharashtra, Uttar Pradesh and other places. So these companies can come and start their operations in the country, and you can imagine the kind of production that will happen and the number of jobs that can be created if these many companies come to India. This is a very positive news for all of us. Then BHEL, Bharat Electrical Limited, offers its idle facility for use of foreign firms. So BHEL has got land with them. BHEL has got production facility which it is not using, so they are telling we are ready to share it, we are ready to give it to the foreign companies which would like to come and start their manufacturing here. Is a very good thing. So what happens, it saves a lot of time for these foreign companies to come and set up their manufacturing unit, but now this can happen quickly. So this is another good news. See, earlier we used to tell that China is the manufacturing hub of the world and India is the service hub of the world. Now if these many companies come, India will become the hub for both manufacturing as well as services. India's economy's value is somewhere around $2.6 trillion, and we expect it to become $5 trillion in the next 5 years. If these things happen, I think this becomes a possibility in spite of this lockdown, slowdown and other things. Right. Gold imports plunge 99.5%. Now China is the largest importer of gold, and the second largest importer of the gold is India. After crude oil, we spend a lot of money on gold, and we have discussed this while we discussed the sovereign gold bonds, right? So now last month, if you see, the amount of gold that we have imported is just 60 kgs. That's all. It is just 60 kgs. Otherwise, same gold which was imported before to the lockdown and all that was around 13 tons. So you can just imagine the fall in the amount of import that is happening as far as the gold is concerned. So there are a lot of changes that are happening in the economy, and it is a very nice period for us to know how economy will bounce back. I was listening to a video where the speaker tells that every time an economy has bounced back and reached greater heights, it is after a setback like this, maybe a recession or a depression or something of that sort. I very strongly feel that Indian economy will also bounce back very strongly once this corona issue is over. Anyway, this is the update for today. Shall meet you tomorrow with the latest updates. If you are yet to register for our courses, you can do it by clicking on the link and start preparing yourself for the CSEET exams. Thank you.